All right, guys, welcome back to Rugged Haven. My name is Omar. It has been a minute. Been super busy with work, and I have been coming out here at the property to just get, little things done here and there, but nothing crazy. Well, today I did a lot with the kids, and I didn't record any of it. So let me just show you. First of all, guess what I'm doing right now? Oh, yeah, I'm burning more. Whew. Just burning, I'm always burning. A couple of videos ago, I've got geofabric tarp. Geofabric tarp, I guess. So anyway, talked to my buddy Jordan, the one that's hooked me up with the excavator, the Cat 308 and 305. And we are in the talks of getting some gravel out here. Some crushed asphalt, recycled asphalt millings, whatever you want to call it. But Caleb and I this morning laid out the tarp, and while Amelia tended to the fire and kind of threw little branches and stuff in there, cleaned up a little bit. But I've got that going on. I'm gonna get all this hopefully graveled. I'm not sure. This is where the container is gonna go, and this week coming up, should be, it should be coming. It should be here. Who knows? But this is where it's going to go. I kind of like it right here. It's kind of out of sight, out of mind, off to the corner. The doors obviously will be where we're standing. That way I can put range stuff. Check out the grass on the range. Still waiting on dirt. Jordan said we're going to get some dirt pretty soon. It comes from his construction sites, and if his construction sites are pretty far away, they're not going to bring it all the way here just to dump it. So the timing has to be right to get the dirt here, which is fine. I'm on standby for the range, but talks are in the making for this week with the 40-foot container. So the end of the tarp over there is 40 feet long. All right, and it's, doors are here, of course. And I tarped all this. I'm not sure if I'm going to put asphalt millings here. I'm just going to put 2 blocks on each corner of the container. But what I am going to do in this space here, so between this pile of wood and this pile of wood, is the container's edge is going to be pretty much in line with that tree line. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a lean-to that goes all the way out. So if I stand over here, and this is the edge of the container here, the lean-to is going to go to pretty much the edge of the trail. And I figure that's plenty of room, like for when I get a tractor or some kind of UTV. I can pull it in through here and come out through here, or pull it in through here under the lean-to protect it from rain and sun and all that. I need to get that stump out. And I think what I'm planning to do is I'm going to cut these trees here. I always have a hard time cutting trees, and I kind of do it in stages. So when I decide, like, okay, I'm going to put something here, these trees got to go, that's when I cut them instead of just going crazy. Initially, when I first got the property, yes, I had to go crazy because it's so much. But I'm thinking, so if the container's there, the lean-to is there, some equipment over there. This whole area right here is fairly flat. I mean, it does kind of slope down, and it definitely slopes down that way, but fairly flat. So what I'm thinking is maybe chicken coop in this area right here. And then a little bit further, maybe a chicken run in this area. That's why these trees need to go. And then in this area here, I'm thinking garden. Because when the sun is out, the sun's not out right now because it's been raining for the last 4 days, but the sun will come and pretty much this whole area gets sun the whole day. So I figure a garden here would be nice. This whole area here, man, it's growing in, and these are all little trees and shrubs that are trying to come back from the forestry mulcher. And of course, the last time I had the excavator, I was focused on other places, and I just barely touched this especially the lower you go. So I met a guy on Facebook, the one that's selling me the container, and super cool dude. He lives, not too far from me, and I had him come out and kind of look at the area because obviously I've never had a container, don't know how to prep it. Told him, hey, my property's pretty slope, has a lot of slopes to it. So I don't know exactly how to level it out and get it prepped up for a container to come. So he owns that skid steer right behind me over there at the distance. Has a grapple. Right now it has the flat bucket, but he brought his trailer and his truck out here with the skid steer. And what he did is he skimmed some dirt from there, from the top of the property, and brought it over and flattened and leveled that area out. And then of course ran over it 1,000 times to kind of compact it down. Then we'll just put, big blocks on the corners. But very nice of him to do that, because if not, I'd be struggling to figure out without any equipment, especially. Asphalt millings. The reason why I decided on asphalt millings is, well, because it's cheap. And I can cover from the top of that tarp up there to the edge here is 160 feet. I'll probably need 60 tons. If I did I think a 60 tons is a little overkill. I'll probably have a little extra, which is good. I'm okay with extra. And the reason why I stopped it there is because, eventually we're going to start construction and the gravel's going to get all messed up anyway. So I started it pretty much, maybe 3/4 of the trail is going to be graveled now, and I'll finish off the rest of it once everything is set and there's not huge equipment, breaking ground and all that. But yeah, guys, this is what it looks like. Janice talked about the cinder block. I got it on Marketplace, all this cinder block for $50, which I thought it was a pretty good deal. We were here earlier this morning. Caleb and I did that. We started the fire. Amelia used the zip line. She's loving that. Now, I guess the next thing is this grass. This grass is probably 3 feet high. It's to the point where I'm, it's too late to buy a self-propelled lawnmower. I don't have the funds to get a riding lawnmower, not just yet, especially one that I actually need. I need one that has the all-wheel drive. I need all 4 wheels to be moving to kind of conquer these slopes. It's a lot. And it's a lot because, I'm still working, so I'll come out just for a couple hours and do something, pick up something, move something, organize it. I've been getting into a bad habit of leaving my equipment out. That's not good. I left ladders out and the sledgehammer. And so luckily I got it before it actually started raining, but I need to get better at it. And once I have that container, it'll make life so much easier just because I'll have somewhere to place everything. That's enough for today. All right, I'll bring it back right now.
huge. Did you see that? Oh my god, that was the biggest spider. That's what it was that I felt crawling on me. I felt it on my hair and I went like this.
She stepped out. Nope.
Like this big.
Wolf spider?
It was brown like a wolf spider. Oh my god, like I just feel like my heart is at like 180 beats.
Where'd he go?
It's probably on me right now.
Babe, it was like we made eye contact.
All right, guys, so here's the updates. I've been coming to the property pretty much every day for a couple hours here and there in the evenings once the sun goes down because it's hot. Right now it's showing 87 and it's only noon. I borrowed a trailer from my buddy and I borrowed a zero turn from my other buddy, and together I was able to get the zero turn here, obviously. And look at the work I've done. Mowed all the tall grass. That grass was pretty tall, so I had to go over it a couple times. The zero turn ate right through it at its highest setting. Once I went through it, I came back through with one more setting down. And yeah, I was able to crush all that. What I didn't record was me cutting a couple dead trees. And that's what the kids are cleaning up there. I kind of organized it a little bit before I left yesterday. And let's talk about this container. Yeah, so the container I'm supposed to be getting obviously isn't here yet. We're having issues with trying to get someone to come over and grab it. Now, the owner of this box, super cool dude, only lives a mile away, so technically he's a neighbor. And we've actually become friends, going back and forth, trying to figure out how to get this Connex over here. And he's the one that brought his skid steer and leveled everything out. You know, we've been texting back and forth on plan B, C, D on how to get this container over here. Yeah, so we've become friends, and hopefully it gets done soon. 2 weeks ago I said next week, and last week I said the next week, and it still hasn't happened yet. So hopefully it comes through. Over here, the range, I cut the grass and it looks decent, right? But I do have dirt coming next week, I think. So my buddy Jordan has this truck guy. Truck guy's name is Jose, super cool dude. And he came by and dropped a pile of dirt. Let me show you. He didn't know where to drop it off at. Right there. That's a load of dirt that he dropped, and he dropped it there because he didn't know where to put it, so he kind of just stuck it out of the way. Well, then yesterday or 2 days ago, he came and he dropped millings off right here. This is a load, about 12 tons of millings. He dropped it there. I asked him if he could spread it. He said millings are pretty hard to spread because they clump up, so it wouldn't look right. But Jordan's gonna bring a skid steer out here, let me play around with it and spread it all out. It's a lot of stuff going on. Jose, the truck driver, is gonna bring millings every day next week until I think like 6 loads to get this whole area done. And then he's gonna bring dirt for the berm. He knows where it's at now. He knows how he's gonna get down there and dump it, and he knows exactly where that needs to go. And you know, if the dirt doesn't fall just right, then again, I'll have that skid steer to do the millings and to kind of fix that dirt. All right, guys, well, that's the update. That's what's been going on, and now we're just playing the waiting game. So we're gonna burn today and play on the zip line and enjoy the short grass now. All right, guys, well, I hope you enjoyed the video. Stick around, see what happens. Hopefully this container comes within the next week. Hopefully the millings get spread within the next couple weeks, and yeah, you guys will get to see the progress. All right, guys, God bless, and I'll see you guys in the next couple weeks.